You know what gets me pumped up? Romantic comedies!
A-Town movie review. It's the A-Town movie review. It's the A-Town movie review. It's the A-Town movie review.
Always Be My Maybe is the newest Netflix film that just came out, and everybody was like raving about it. They're like, Alex, you gotta watch this. Alex, you gotta watch this movie. So I watched it, I reviewed it. Here's what I thought. But before I get started, if you're new to my channel, first off, welcome. And second, don't forget to click on that subscribe button just so you can keep updated on videos that I post every single Monday. Now let's A-Town those reviews. So Always Be My Maybe is about two people named Marcus and Sasha. They were lovers when they were very young, but life happened, so they went their separate ways. But 16 years later, Sasha returns to the city where Marcus lives, and they try to rekindle an old flame that they had. First off, I want to dive into the characters, Marcus and Sasha. I really enjoy these two as main characters. They're both not perfect, and I appreciate that. Usually in rom-coms, there's one of the characters that's like super perfect, and the other character has a bunch of flaws they have to overcome. But in this film, they both have issues they got to deal with. They both were traumatized in some way by their relationship in the past, and they both have to like overcome these traumas and these challenges to like rekindle what they had. And I appreciate that. I like all my characters having flaws that they have to overcome. I don't like one character totally changing themselves for another and it's not the same vice versa. Like this, I appreciated. It made me smile. So this movie wouldn't be a romantic comedy without the comedy. And Ali Wong and Randall Park, who play as Marcus and Sasha, knock it out of the park. They're both really funny in this movie. Ali Wong especially because she's a comedian. She has a stand-up on Netflix. You should look it up. But they both play like these characters, like they haven't seen each other for years, so they're super awkward in all their scenes together. And it's funny how they try to play off that awkwardness. How when people are nervous, they like try to tell jokes and they say weird things. Like they do a lot of that. This movie is so hilarious. And then I also want to give a special shout out to Keanu Reeves, who's like in about 15 minutes of this movie. This is totally Keanu Reeves' year. He is hilarious in this movie. He plays like the super sweet but like really jerky boyfriend. You just got to see his part in the movie. It's all funny. And then something that really caught my attention, which normally doesn't in a movie, was the soundtrack. I liked how they made the soundtrack like fit in with most of the scenes in this movie. Like I'll give you a couple examples. So when Sasha grows up, she moves to LA and becomes like a famous chef. But when she goes back to San Francisco, that's where the movie takes place, in San Francisco, it starts playing like Mac Dre, who's like a Bay Area rapper. And I was like, oh, I know who this is. Hey! I thought that was cool. And then there's another scene where Marcus is like, oh, I gotta tell Sasha how I feel about her. And then it starts playing a song about like, oh, you gotta tell her how you feel. And I was like, oh, that's cool how they're doing this. And it was clever. I appreciated it. This movie was a breath of fresh air. Like, I haven't seen a romantic comedy like this. It just felt different. And it's so hilarious. If you were to watch this, you would have a great time. I recommend getting a Netflix subscription or borrowing someone's password. Whatever you got to do, go see this movie. Especially for the Keanu Reeves scene. Like, go see it. This is A-Town Awesome. So what do you guys think of my review? Do you agree or disagree? Let me know down in the comments below. And while you're down there, please feel free to leave a movie suggestion because it is you who decides what A-Town reviews.